A change in psychology. How perspective, attitude, and mindset have serious impacts in the lives of individuals and in the future of our world. I owe much of my inspiration. Next. I owe much of my inspiration to Heller's Catch-22, Plath's The Bell Jar, to Shakespeare's Hamlet, and Gladwell's Outliers. Alongside Miss Maloney, these 4 great books taught me the importance of having a positive attitude and spreading it as well. Next. El Cerebro, the brain, the most powerful and influential creation of all. The brain enables us to think. It makes us human beings. If we can control the way we think, if we can master our psychology, then we will be in charge of our lives and have the ability to be happy. We can change the way we think through a change of perspective, attitude, and mindset. Through my action project, I hope to impact our perspectives and ultimately change the way we think. I hope to do this by emphasizing positivity and optimism, by promoting qualities such as appreciation, respect, and gratitude. So for my action project, I basically tried my hardest to spread qualities of positivity and optimism to everyone in the school. Next. So it took a lot of work, but, can I do this? I just tried my hardest to spread positivity and optimism through various ways. One was through social media. Every day, or almost every day, I used different social media networks such as Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram to promote positivity. And this is very interesting because it gets to a wide variety of audiences. But also, I went for person-to-person interactions, getting to tell people individually and collectively of the power of positivity and optimism. Every day, I went to school at 7:20 a.m., stationed myself, and just wore the positivity t-shirts and promoted positivity bracelets with quotes that just show people how powerful the brain is and how if we think a certain way, we can change the world. And I try to get people to sign many forms, and I got actually over 250 signatures supporting a positive attitude as the best way to get success in life. So, and I put all these quotes on my shirt, and I've been wearing this shirt of positivity and handing out positivity bracelets for about 10 days now. 4 days. Hopefully it's gonna last for 10 days. So I've been doing basically everything I can to instill positivity throughout our school, walk around the high school, and But then I decided maybe it would be better to focus on bringing positivity to other areas in the world. Next slide, please. Oh, these are some of the quotes I was handing around to instill positivity and show the power of the brain. For example, I think, therefore I am. Just the power of the brain and how we could change the world through how we think. And I just was handing around bracelets, trying to get people more happy. Next slide. So then I went to Englewood Hospital to try to instill positivity in people who are ill, patients, nurses. And unfortunately, you aren't allowed to solicit information, but I was able to talk to many people, talk to nurses and stuff. I actually got one person's signature, Jean Laura, but it was illegal. But I was able to get many contacts and go to different places and have new steps. Next. Okay. Then next, I'm allergic to many things like dogs and grass, so I went to the allergy doctor to promote positivity to people who also were suffering allergies. The spring is not a good time for allergies. So I went there, I talked to various nurses and got many different opinions that I'll discuss later, and it was very meaningful. And next. Lastly, I went to the science research podium, and I talked to a lot of scientists about bringing positivity to the world, and these are the next innovators. So it was great. I got a lot of people supporting positivity over there. Next. So then I encountered some people who were saying having a positive attitude is great, but sometimes there's situations where you must be sad and you have to be appreciative. For instance, I saw one lady in our school whose grandma passed away the day where I was handing out my positivity pamphlets. And obviously, like when a loved one passes away, like that's a time to be sad and you have to mourn. But I was just handing out my pamphlets and telling her, you know, appreciate everything your grandma did for you, appreciate the time she was here, be positive. Like the best course for your future is just to be happy and try to make your family around you happy. Also, as Teo and Janvi spoke about earlier, the Nepal earthquake, that's obviously like an awful thing, like tons of people died and there's so much chaos. But the best course of action for the people in Nepal is to think positively. And actually, when I was in the allergy doctor, there was a Nepalese person who went to the allergy doctor and he was really positive because he survived and he realized like how lucky he is to have his life. And I think we just all need to take time to appreciate what we have and be thankful for everything around us and just be positive. Okay. Well, I've learned a lot. One thing is when I came in like early in the morning, I'm always the first car in the lot. I was bringing food in the beginning, but I realized that people didn't really necessarily want food. They really believe that being positive is something that makes the world a better place. So they were willing to sign and support my propaganda for positivity without even getting food. And then I also learned that being positive is welcomed around everywhere. For instance, when I went to the hospital, even though it was illegal to solicit information, I was welcomed by nurses and doctors, all like approving my ideas, and yeah, it's a great experience to be like welcomed, and I'm thankful for being like, yeah. Next slide. So next step, like I've obviously done a lot of action thus far to promote optimism, but when I was talking to people at the hospital, they're giving me recommendations of places to go, such as Vantage Health Systems in Englewood and nursing homes in Tenafly. And I've heard various things about them, but I hope to try over the weekend to see if I could spread some pamphlets around. Hope you got some. Left them on the seats. I also got a phone number of somewhere to call, so I'm looking forward to calling them and talking about my project. Yes, that's what I'm doing next, and I hope to keep this going after the school year as well, because it's very important just to think positively and appreciate what you have. So I have 3 questions, but they're not as much research questions as other people's. Mine are just basically like, oh, where did they go? Oh, next slide. Next. My questions are, do you want a pamphlet? Do you want a sign to support my positivity spree? And do you guys want more bracelets for positivity? Yeah.